This is Alternalido on KROQ. I am Canyon Cody, and it is time for the artist spotlight. And we have with us right now Dogma Society. How y'all doing?
What's up? What's up?
Happy to be here,
Happy to
man.
be here. Thanks for having us, man.
So I'm so excited for you guys. We've been playing your music here on Alternalido on KROQ for a minute, but you guys just had one of those like once in a lifetime moments. I feel like where just everything comes together, the stars align, and you just get that moment where everybody's talking about you. And I feel like that happened this week. Just people who are not even necessarily into the sort of music that we play here, like were hitting me. Hey, do you know about Dogma Society? So just before we get into that, talk to me about like your first show together.
First show together, man. First show together was actually in an abandoned church. It was in Salt Lake City. We saw the space. It was for rent. So we rented the space out for one night, and it was super DIY. We rented some speakers. We had some homies help us out, and we just posted on social media, and it ended up being packed out. There was like over 250, 300 people there. It was a success, man. So ever since then, we've just been, on the grind, on a roll.
And you guys, so you guys call home Salt Lake City, right?
Yeah, home Salt Lake City. So we're actually two of the members are my brothers. So three of us are brothers. So me, Sebastian, and Diego. We are originally from Texas. We're from Corpus Christi, Texas. We moved to Salt Lake when I was about 3 years old. So we grew up there. That's where the band formed, and yeah, that's where we're based now.
Shout out Dusty, the mayor of Corpus Christi. Corpus Christi has
Shout out
got a
Dusty,
great
yeah,
music scene.
yeah. Shout out
And
Dusty.
I feel like Salt Lake City has an underrated music scene. So sell me on Salt Lake City. Tell the people who might have like a narrow vision of what Salt Lake City is about what it's real like.
I think honestly, man, Salt Lake City has a lot of unrecognized talent there. I feel like there's a lot of diversity there that's overlooked. There's a lot of different ethnicities, different cultures and backgrounds that's all kind of thrown together and mixed together. So growing up there, you kind of pull from all of these, different cultures of music and backgrounds, and that's kind of what helped us and shaped us to be what we are and to have the sound that we have. And I feel like it's a very fast pace place, and it's growing super quick. There's a lot of emerging artists there. There's a lot of painters and creatives and all these different things there that people don't really pay attention to that much. So I think it's super cool that we're kind of showcasing some of the talent in Salt Lake so people can get more recognition there.
And you guys got a lot of different influences in your music and have kind of gone through some different eras. There's definitely like a hip hop influence and a punk influence. What was some of your favorite bands growing up listening to that inspired the Dogma Society sound?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'll let these guys tell you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Shoot, man. Sabbath, Bad Brains, um, man, Slipknot, Korn, Linkin
Yeah,
Park.
yeah. All the new metal.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, anything rock, alternative. I mean, of course, hip hop too. But yeah, just a
And
couple.
you're wearing a
Yeah.
Bad Brains t-shirt right now. That is
Yeah.
Yeah,
like I think is such a great example because Bad Brains is, one of those bands who came up as a group of people who were, not necessarily represented in that scene before them. There wasn't a lot of black bands like that at the time when they came out, and they were really pioneers that opened the door for
Hmm.
artists who came after them and could kind of like see themselves having success in that scene. You guys, as Latinos as well, you don't play music necessarily that is like defined as being Latinos. Were there other Latino bands that you guys saw rocking out that were kind of a part of the generation before you?
I have to say, man, being from Corpus, Selena is really big in our culture.
Yeah.
So definitely Selena, bro. I actually had a lunch with her dad not too long ago as well, and it was super cool to just meet Mr. Quintanilla and just hear his stories about Selena and her come up and all the stuff that they did grinding. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I think we grew up mostly like on rock.
Yeah.
Mostly on rock. Yeah, like my dad was like a super metalhead and thrasher. So he was always playing like Metallica and Slayer, Black Sabbath, stuff
Oh,
like that.
suicidal tendencies is a huge
Yeah,
influence.
suicidal tendencies. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So we are talking to Dogma Society right here on Alternalido, and KROQ is about to be, I think this is the world premiere of your new track, See It All. This is really kind of gonna be what you guys are looking back, this is gonna be one of those entries on the Wikipedia page, this song. So introduce where this song came from. What was the little seed of a baby that turned into See It All?
Yeah, man, I think just like every other song, it just starts with a guitar riff, and from there it kind of progressed into what it was, and the demo actually became the final song. So
Mm.
after that guitar riff was written, the lyrics came with it, and everything just kind of fell naturally into place, and it turned out to be the real song that you're hearing right now.
And so this song has had the sort of effect that is instantaneous. Like people
Mhm.
within like 2 seconds of listening to the song is like, this is my new favorite song. Did you know there was something so special about this song when you wrote it, or did you only discover it because of feedback?
There's always that feeling about a certain song that you write, and I think this song gave us that feeling. And it's kind of funny because a few days before the initial social media post on TikTok, I was talking about how I thought this song was really good and it could really do something for us. And a few days later, the post on TikTok just the second post after that, it completely took off. So we always kind of knew it was a good song and that it would do something for us, but not to this extent for sure.
So this is a world premiere right here on KROQ Alternalido. You heard it here first. Dogma Society, see it all. Let's go. That was the world premiere of See It All from Dogma Society, our artist spotlight of the week. Talking to them right now. Now, this track isn't even out yet. It's going to be out in a couple days. What was the first reaction that made you realize that, oh, this is kind of blowing up right now?
When I started refreshing the TikTok and it started going from, jumping from 200 views to 500 to 1,000 to 10,000 to, now we're in the millions somewhere. And I feel like right after that is just like history. And then, a few days ago we had a co-sign by the one and only George Lopez too. So yeah, that was super crazy for us. Um, yeah, man, it's been a blessing, and we're super grateful that we're having all this support, especially from our Latino communities and stuff like that. So we just want to say thank you to everybody that's tuning in and supporting us and being super nice. You always have like a few sour people, but that's okay. We're grateful to be here right now.
Man, I must have not scrolled down far enough because I went through all the comments and I saw nothing but love. There's been
Lot of
just like
love,
such
lot of love.
positivity for you guys. And I just feel like people, especially in our community right now, we kind of need a win because, it's
Hmm.
rough right now.
Yeah.
And just to see some young people doing their thing, especially as a family like that, is
Hmm.
just you could see the pride in the comment section, like Latinos and not just Latinos, but everybody was seeing kind of your win as their win.
Hmm. No, definitely, definitely, and I'm glad we can do that, man. Like you said, it's been hard times lately, and I feel like we just want to do our best to build this community more and help push it and bring awareness to things going on and stuff like that. So I'm just happy we have the platform to really represent our culture and where we come from.
Now, I want to go back as a family band. Like, were you guys putting on little shows for your parents in the backyard when you were in like fourth grade and stuff? Like, how far back does this musical collaboration go?
I'll let Savvy answer that one. Go ahead,
I would
Savvy.
say I was the first one that kind of started playing music. My dad taught me guitar when I was 9. So we have 4 brothers and I'm the second oldest, but my dad taught me guitar when I was 9 and all I learned was just straight up thrash. And then I think when Sonny was in high school, he wanted to pursue a music career. I'm like, man, all right, if you're gonna do it, you better do it right and make sure it gets done. I'll have your back and support you in everything you do. So he started on his music career, and I kind of just watched and guided and gave him advice. And then when we kind of became a band, he learned how to play guitar, and then Diego right here learned how to play bass within a year. And yeah, we all just learned super fast and wanted to grow and get better.
So we got three brothers here in the interview with us. I want to talk to the fourth member. What's it like being the non-family member in the band?
Man, I met everybody through Diego, the bassist, and it was just at some show. It was at who was it? NASCAR?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just here in Corpus. It was just, man, I mean, dude, everybody here is like family to me anyways, it's a very tight knit group. So it doesn't feel like it's just me and a bunch of friends.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the questions that I ask every artist when they come on the show, sometimes I'm surprised because they say never. But right now, you guys are multiple wearing band t-shirts. So one of the questions that I ask all the time is, what are your favorite band t-shirts in your collection?
Oh, man, I would have to say I have a vintage, it's a Kurt Cobain memorial t-shirt. I think that's my favorite one. Yeah.
I learned about Kurt Cobain's death listening to KROQ. I was in the car with my grandfather, and I remember exactly where I was and everything. That was like a real important moment in my life.
Wow. Yeah, man. Super crazy. Super crazy. Yeah, I found that shirt at a thrift store, and I've held on to it forever. I never even wear it because I don't want to mess it up. I feel like it was such a rare find. So I just keep it, in my closet, safe.
We got a Bad Brains shirt and a Metallica shirt on right now. And then what's the other shirt? What's that red shirt you wearing?
Can you read it?
Oh, Dogma Society. Oh, that's gonna be my favorite band shirt. You guys gotta hook me up with one of those Dogma Society shirts. So yeah, rest of the band. What are the other favorite band?
This isn't a Metallica shirt. I custom made this shirt.
Ooh, oh damn, that's hot.
So my three big influences: Metallica, Maiden, and Slayer.
Wow, so you got some art side in you as well.
Yep. Yeah, we all do.
This isn't even my favorite shirt. Favorite one I think I own, just because I've never seen anybody with one, is I have one for I Set My Friends on Fire, just because I helped them throw a show.
That one is fire.
Love
I
that.
think mine's probably this old Alkaline Trio shirt. I mean, it's got holes in it and everything, but it's perfect, man. I love Alkaline Trio.
I was trying to think. The only band t-shirt that I have ever altered myself was a Panic at the Disco shirt, and I added an HIS at the beginning so that it would be Hispanic at the Disco.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's cool, dude.
So we are talking to Dogma Society right here, Alternalido on KROQ. We just had the world premiere of their upcoming new track, See It All, blowing up on TikTok right now. And I think that the response that this song has had is the response that every single artist wants to have for every single one of their songs. I think this is about as A+ of a moment as you guys could be going through right now. But I want to know, from your catalog, what was a song that you guys did that maybe didn't get the same response as this, but you think that song also kind of deserved it? Because we're gonna go play that right now. We're gonna go back into your catalog and catch people up. If this is the first time that they met Dogma Society, let's catch them up.
I would have to say it would be Home Doesn't Feel Right. That song does mean a lot to us, especially for me, because at a period in my life, there was a time where I didn't feel like I had a home, and I kind of felt like a vagabond. And I was back and forth, between Texas and Salt Lake City. And that's when I wrote that song. And I feel like a lot of people have connected to it, but not on the level that this song has, the new song. So, yeah, man, I think it just tells a story of being left out and not feeling like you belong anywhere. So I definitely think that's the song that should be talked about more and not as slept on.
That's Home Doesn't Feel Right?
Correct.
That was Home Doesn't Feel Right from Dogma Society, our artist spotlight of the week here on KROQ Alternalido, Latin Alternative, every Sunday night. And so that was a track that you had written when you were, kind of going in between homes in Salt Lake City and Corpus Christi in Texas. And, a sense of home and a sense of place is a big part of, I think, every immigrant story. And you're especially for people whose parents changed homes. So what's your family's immigrant story?
So our family's originally, our immediate family is from Corpus Christi, and our grandparents are from Matehuala, Mexico. So my grandpa, he would work in the U.S. and he did have a work visa, so he was always back and forth, and that's where he ended up meeting my grandma. It was here in Corpus Christi, and from there, that's where my dad was born, and my dad met my mom here in Corpus Christi as well, and that's where they had us. And yeah, man.
All
Have
of
you
us.
guys have you guys had an opportunity to spend time in Mexico?
Yeah. A little bit of time, man. I went. I want to say like a few months ago, but we haven't really spent as much time there as much as we wanted to. So we're planning on it. We're planning to tour in Mexico. We're planning to go see the ranch that my grandpa has over there, and get closer to our roots.
Now, I've seen you guys on tour. You guys, I've seen you guys do a lot of shows in Boise and Denver, and you guys did a West Coast tour last year. What was your experience here in Los Angeles?
Crazy,
Amazing, man.
crazy, yeah.
Amazing.
We played in East LA in Boyle Heights, I believe that's East LA, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wherever Make Out Music is, shout
Yeah.
out Make Out Music.
Yeah, we played at Makeout Music, man. The love was there. We felt like we belonged there. It was super cool. Crowd was insane, and that was our biggest LA show so far. But we might be playing there in a few weeks. Yeah.
Stay tuned.
So-
Stay tuned.
I would say the most common thing that every single artist who comes on this show, whether it's Juanes or Los Tigres del Norte or somebody like Cuco or Natalia Lafourcade, the most common thing is either apologizing because, oh, my English isn't very good, I'm sorry, or apologizing because, like, oh, my Spanish isn't very good, I'm sorry. This is like this thing that Latinos just kind of carry where we're expected to be like perfectly fluent in both languages in order to
Yes.
be like, not have to feel guilty and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of people commenting on your posts about whether there was going to be songs in Spanish. Are there songs in Spanish in your future?
No, definitely. Yeah, dude, I think that would be amazing. And I do try to write songs in Spanish, but my Spanish isn't super good because it's not something I speak every single day unless I'm with my grandma or something like that. So it's taken a lot of practice then, and I'm definitely gonna have songs in Spanish soon once I perfect them and my Spanish is fluent.
I mean, your Spanish can't be worse than Selena's.
That's true. That's what I was telling Sabby the other day.
And like, I think about this all the time. Like, would you ever judge a Latino whose English wasn't perfect? It's like, no, like they're out here like trying their best in their second language, So, I suffer through the same self-doubt and worry and the whole no sabo kid thing. But like, really, it's like, to be honest, first of all, people are listening to the music more than they're listening to the pronunciation. Like it's about the energy that you bring.
Definitely.
So it's been such a pleasure to see you at this moment right now. A band by its very nature has ups and downs and it has highs and lows, and you guys are at such a high right now, and I really just wish you all the best and really look forward to KROQ continuing to be here along for this journey. Getting to see you here in LA in a couple of weeks. We got to premiere the first time ever your new track. Let me ask you about that. Do you remember the first time you heard one of your songs on the radio?
This morning.
Where were you?
I was in my car freaking out with my girlfriend.
I was at work freaking out.
I was barely opening my eyes, dude. I was making cereal.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
man.
Well, this is the moment where I step back and I let you guys take over. We're gonna do a full minute. I'm going to stay out the way, and I just want you guys to have an opportunity to share your gratitudes with your fans, with your family, with each other. Just what does this moment mean to you?
Yeah, for sure, man. I'll go ahead and start it off. I just want to say, thank you to everyone that has supported me throughout the years, and believed in me, because when you're doing something like this, it's hard to have the support from people around you and even from people that love you. So those who have supported and continue to support, like, I'm grateful and super thankful from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to everybody. It doesn't matter what race, your background, culture, it doesn't matter who you are. I have love for everybody, and I'm glad to be here, man. I'm glad to be living my dreams, and you guys are making it happen, and there's nothing more I can ask for.
It's been overwhelming, man. The love has been overwhelming. It's really left, I think, all of us kind of speechless. Like Sonny said, it's it's a little tough to find the support at times, but man, thank everybody for being here, man. Thank you guys. Thank you.
I just want to say to never give up on something you're passionate about. Don't ever let work get in the way. Don't let life get in the way. Always keep grinding, keep practicing, and just be prepared to sacrifice your time, energy, money, relationships. Some days you don't want to practice, but you just need to practice. Some days you don't want to upload things, but you just got to upload what you have and just keep getting better and keep growing, keep learning.
You guys ever feel like you're lost, like you're alone in this world? Just know that there are people in this world that feel just like you, who are going through things so similar to you, that you can reach out to. Even if they have 10,000 followers on Instagram, bro, just reach out, talk to them. Everybody, it's possible to make anybody your friend through art, through love, through humanity. Just keep being human.
Well, thank you so much, Dogma Society. I gotta say, it gave me like piel de gallina, goosebumps to see all these comments coming in, telling people how great you are, how much the song meant to them, how proud we are to see this sort of success, in our community, and just know that you got like a million people behind you cheering you on, even if you're just there alone in the studio or on the tour van or something like that. We're always there with you.
Thank you, man. And we're always going to be the same kids, man. Like, it doesn't matter where we go or how big we get. We're always going to be here, and we're always going to be accessible and human. And we're always going to be barbecuing with the family, hanging out. And we'll never lose that sense of self, no matter where we go. So thank you to everyone, and much love, guys.
Hey, man, invite us to your barbecues for real. We might pop out.
Oh, yeah, no, I got the ill asada.
Yeah.
Always gonna be those fools in the garage.
Always gonna be those fools in the garage, bro. It doesn't matter.
All right, that has been the Artist Spotlight of the Week interview with Dogma Society. Thank you guys so much for coming by, KROQ.
Hey, thank you, boss. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, KROQ.
All right, this has been Alternalido on KROQ every Sunday, Latin Alternative. My name is Canyon Cody.